Perhaps Johnny Cage wasn't the answer back there at right back. Still problems back there. League form's good though. Let's go check it out. G'day folks, welcome back to Pennies to Pounds, Season 7, Episode 4 here. My name's Waylands, but most people call me Wally. Thanks for joining us today on the channel. Look, if you do like this content, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Perhaps even share it with some friends or on a Football Manager Discord group that you're part of. Get the content out there. Get the algorithm flowing in my favour and get more Pennies to Pounds out there to more people. Right, so how have we been doing in the league? Well, we're doing all right. We're second with a game in hand. And if we win the game in hand, it means we're first. But you know my rules on that. I'd rather have played the game. I'd almost rather have played the game and be the 2 points behind and know where we are than anything else. Since we've played a fair few games since we were last with you, I think. Yorkshire Amateurs, wasn't it? And Corn, that's right. We beat Loughborough. We beat Rushton Diamonds. That was a big one. They were top of the league at the time. We beat Ware. We beat Grantham. We lost to Haywards Heath. Beat Molesey again the second time around. And then we've lost to Amesbury here. So that brings up today against Hebburn. And I knew I said I wasn't going to bring like Buildbase games, but we're bringing the game against Hanwell. Now, Hanwell are interesting because they are the current champions of the South Central and got promoted to the Isthmian Premier last season. So I think we've got something to prove against these guys, and it'll be a good measuring stick to see where we are in the grand scheme of things. The win against Grantham was particularly good. Grantham are in the Vanarama National League North. They're 2 whole leagues above us, and that's a legit semi-pro league. Like, they would have players on actual wages and actual contracts there. So that was a really good win for us, I thought. On the transfer front, I've signed this guy, Joseph Cummings. He's a 4.5-star left back. Johnson has also been problematic, as well as Johnny Cage over at this side. So this guy's going to be a replacement for Johnson. We're going to sell him into the side, coming off the bench for half an hour every now and then, and get some under-23s games into him before we rely on him too much. But as you can see, he's a good marker. He's a terrible crosser of the ball. He doesn't play. He doesn't push forward. So that's not what I'm worried about him. Stays back at all times, plays short, simple passes. You can play it as a fullback on support and sit back there and on defence. Good marking, good tackling, good decisions, excellent determination, good concentration. He's all right for pace, and his fitness and jumping are good. Can play in the centre, good personality. If he settles in, he'll make a good mentor for a few of the guys. He's on £200 a game. We won't mention that. Anyway, let's get into the lineup for the upcoming game against Hebburn. Right, so it's a very familiar lineup for most of you guys. We've got the great T-Rex in goal. We have a back four of, well, soon not to be anymore, but Johnson, Nutella, Dong, and Priest. Priest has pushed Johnny Cage out there. I gave him an extended run, Johnny Cage, but look, he's given me a 6.28. I mean, that isn't Johnny Cage wins. That is, he's just got reversed. He's got fatality or brutality. So Priest is back in there. So say your prayers for us back there, guys. Horn and Twiggenberry's in the centre of the park. Twiggenberry's now impressive now on his return to the side in the centre of the park, averaging a 7.12 in his last 5. Jimmy Russell and Rigby on the wings, and Hanwell and Wood up front. One thing that you will note, that is he back in the side now? I'll check. No, Anthony Chubb in the last game dived in 2-footed, got himself suspended, then got an additional 2 matches suspended. Not happy with my man A Chubb. We're always much better when we've got a Chubb in the side. Right, we're underdogs. That suits us. Let's pump the fist, get out there, and let's show them what it's about. So I've been really impressed with us, to be fair. Ryan Hanwell continues to be a goal machine at this level as well. I'm just putting him away from fun. I'll give him Bang a good run up front in the side, but he scored a goal and got a couple of assists, but I'm just better off with Wood up there and having the dual threat up front of Wood and Hanwell up front. Now, Horn over the ball here now. Dong's been pushing for one for a while, and like I said, Dong finally finds the back of the net with his head. Ding, ding, dong. Penniston are away. Ring the bell, ding, ding, dong. Look at this. Beautiful. Their goalkeeper's called Guest. Well, we can't get away from Guests, boys and girls, regardless of where they are. If it's not a Nick Guest, there's a guest of another variety haunting us. Radio Bailey's over the ball here, and Jones gets the head to it, but can't keep it down. And left back and right back are huge problems. Sven Slate showed a couple of games that he could be all right there, but looking at them all, they've all got the I'm an inconsistent little mofo trait there, and I'm starting to have enough of it. If I'm going to put a side together on still a shoestring budget for this division, Horn here to Berries. Berries with one of his 3 balls to Wood. And Wood can't quite capitalise. If I'm going to put a team together on a shoestring budget, I need to know I'm signing guys that are going to give their all every game, to the point where I'm thinking of starting Mrs. Palmer as a defensive centre-back, or defensive midfielder, rather. We're going to pump the fist. We're going to pump the fist, tell them there's room for improvement. Because Palmer is a fairly consistent performer and is up for big matches traits, as much as he's not as good on paper as the others. Will he give me a consistent 6.8 to a 7 performance in the centre of midfield that I need to compete in this division? Jimmy Russell here, he might be through. He puts Wood through, and that's great little piece of vision there by Jimmy Russell. Rustling all sorts down the back there, and the best sort of Wood you can have is D Wood, and D Wood makes no mistake here and thrusts it home. Wood thrusts it home for Penniston. 2-0 here against Hebburn. And it looks like our good run of form continues. The win against the Vanarama national side was particularly impressive in the Cup. That's made me think that there's not as big of a gap between us and the sides above us and around us as I thought there might be. Priest here, he's good on the overlap here, Priest. That's not what these instructions are about, but I don't mind it. I'll allow it. It's given Berry something to work with. Berry's finds Russell on the far post, but it's disallowed. Russell's gone early on his run, and the assistant referee on the far touchline there, he's got his look. There's any number of black and white shirts there. There's the flag goes up there. Offside there, any number of black and white shirts to pick from, really. It wasn't a tough decision for him in the end. Right, it's coming up to substitute o'clock here. My normal substitute of making sure Chubb gets some match time isn't going to fly this game because I don't have a Chubb in the game at the moment. I mean, I don't have a Chubb at all at the moment. Best be leaving that one there. What I will do, though, is we will bring Joseph Cummings on. I bet you Johnson's playing well, isn't he? No, Johnson's not playing well. We'll swap a Johnson for a Cummings, and he can have a go there. And we're going to swap a Johncock for a Rigby. And we'll get a Stiffy out there amongst it. On the fist. Get out there, make a difference, lads. Cummings on debut here, so it'll be interesting to see what he has to offer us. So I'm expecting a fully defensive outlook from him with his player traits and what. Oh, and you know what? I don't mind it. I spent years trying to. Oh, that is a good strike from Sam Bailey there. There's no way Greater X was bailing us out from that one. And, dearie me, 2-1. It's a bit of a favourite scoreline of ours, 2-1. Now, can the boys keep it together? Berry's now over a free kick of his own. Looking for Dong on the far post. That can't get there. But we should have plenty of man back here. We do. We've got Priest. We've got Dong. And, Priest turns slowly there. But he escorts Miller wide enough to make it hard for him to beat Gretorix at the near post. So there's also a defensive midfielder on the cards I've signed. His name escapes me at the moment, but if I sign him, we'll be sure to meet next episode. Wood's in there. Get in, Wood. Love it. From the tightest of tight angles, yeah, we don't see it a lot. There's someone that performs consistently trait. Dave Wood. Dave Wood. Look at this. That's a quality finish for this league. That is a very acute angle. There's a lot of goalkeeper to beat there. And he's given the goalkeeper absolutely no chance whatsoever. Right, I've got one more sub here. We're going to bring it on now. I think Twig and Berries is a bit knackered. He's not making it through full games still, Twig and Berries. He's not 100% match fit. So we're going to bring on Ed Jobs And we're going to send Ed Jobs out there, who also suffers from inconsistency. I wonder if I can play that out of him. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you're watching this, whether you've had any luck playing inconsistency out of a player by, you know, whipping him on the training track and having a word with him about his 4-minute drops, maybe. Is it like fully hardwired into the player, or is it something malleable like the rest of the stats? Let me know. Jobs with a great ball for Wood here. Wood's got a chance for his hat trick. And there it is, Dave Wood. Ed Jobs comes off the bench, steps up to the plate and serves Wood up with a chance for his hat trick. And you ask Wood to put it in the back of the net the first time. Well, third time, Wood will stick it in, and Wood has stuck it right in there. Look at that. Satisfying. 3 goals for Wood. It's a hat trick. And to be honest, that's the other reason that it's really really hard to give Bang a start, because stuff like that. Wood's in again here. Jimmy Russell. When Jimmy Russell plays well on that left flank, Jimmy Russell plays well. But he's young, and hopefully he does not showing that he's got the plays inconsistently trait yet, but it certainly seems like it. Hopefully we have more games like that and more passes like that, and we can watch him Russell Jimmys for us for some time to come. 5-1 in the end here against Hebburn. That's a solid win. That's a solid win. Look at that. Top of the ladder again. Reassert ourselves up there. Of course, Rushden Diamonds can equal us if they win today, but never mind. We're up there. That's all that matters. We're contesting in the league, boys and girls. That's all that matters. Rightio. We're going to be back to you for the upcoming Buildbase Trophy game in a second. All right, guys, so this is the team we're going to play against Hanwell. Hanwell, incidentally, side was interested in myself. They're a team, they play out of London, but they were started by a group of Geordies in the 1920s. Now, Geordies are people from Newcastle, for those people that I'm translating between English and Australians for. I'm glad it's a home match, because otherwise I'd have all my boys going to play, and we got to drive all the way down FM21 all the way to London. Or I'd hear all the way there. So it's about, I don't know, in Australian terms, it's down the road. You wouldn't even get the next capital city. In English terms, it's a fair drive. They're 3/4 of a way across the country away. At any rate, I digress. There's today's English geography lesson. So we're going with Greatorex in goal. Cummings gets a start on the left instead of Johnson. I figured, why wait? Let's get him out there. Nuttall, Dong, and Priest as the back four. Priest gets one more chance to, come on, dude, do something. Show me you're worth the spot. Edward Jobs and Twig Berries in the centre of the park. Jobs comes in for the not quite match ready Ryan Horn. So Horn's going to have a bit of a rest. He's been up for a while, Horn, who needs some downtime. Russell and Rigby on the wings. Am I going to start Rigby, or am I going to start John Cock? I think I'm going to start John Cock. Russell and John Cock on the wings, and Hanwell and Wood up front. Yes, we know he's a little bit lacking for match fitness, but we'll drive on anyway. So I think that this is a big test. A big test as to exactly where we are in this save and how well we're tracking against. Well, we've already beaten sides from up to 2 leagues above us in this cup run. So let's see where we measure up against these guys. That's not a good start. Richards with an early header there off the front of the set piece. Doesn't quite get properly picked up there. Natella mops it up at the back there. John Cock puts a beautiful ball through for Wood. We know how dangerous Wood is from this position, and he's muffed it this time. I'm not going to say it's unlucky. I'm just going to say he missed it. I don't think there's much unluck. He just didn't hit that well. Didn't come off his foot with any verve or zing. That's come off David Ford's head, though, with some verve and zing. Or it's come off Tony Barber's head and onto Ford's boot, has it? What's gone on here? What manner of mischief has happened here? Booth puts it in, and yeah, Barber, and then Ford. Ford's not even looking at the ball. That has hit Ford square in the penis, and he's penised that into the goal, that is. I hope you saw. I hope it managed to leave it in. Well, that's someone in my wall saw there. And Ford scores the second here. And this Hanwell side are all over us here at the Memorial Ground. You see the Memorial Ground's looking a bit better. We're back up to poor. We've got a poor pitch. Oh, I think that's Jason Priest who has taken one for the team there. No, it's Ed Jobs who's taken one for the team. And we're not looking good here to start with, guys. We're gonna demand a bit more of the gentleman here. There's more of it in them than this. Come on, lads. You're letting me down. Don't let me down. Priest with the throw in to Fenton. Cricklow. And he just goes straight past my defender. And he goes straight past Nutella. And Greatorex is there to mop it up, fortunately. The dangerous forward with the ball. And Nutella flies a bit higher that time. More comfortable in the air than on the ground, Nutella. Oh, Cummings gets a foot in the way. Nice. Nuttall now. To Hanwell. Hanwell's who we're playing. Hanwell finds Wood, and Wood won't miss that. And a classic Penniston counter-attack goal there. The faithful here at the Memorial Ground have seen it a number of times now over a few seasons. Hanwell into space there. Easy ball for Wood. Easy game. Easy res, says Dave Wood. I'll have that, thanks. We don't need to see it again. Twice was enough. Penton out of the throw in. Berries nods it away. Stiffy Johncock loses the foot race to the ball there. Armstrong over the top for Booth. And it's held back. Ford is just, he is in all the wrong spots for me, Ford. Where is that man playing? We need to have a look at their tactics and see where that man is playing. Show me something else in the second half. Gentleman. Anthony Chubb back on the bench today after serving his suspension. Rightio, where is that man playing? He is there. Right. How fast is he? Pretty. If I get Dong to man mark him, all sorts of stuff's going to go wrong. But I might get, Johncock with a good intercept there. I might get Horn. Oh no, their jobs it is today to man mark their attacking midfielder though. Oh, Johncock goes round one. Is it? Oh, Graham Johncock. Stiffy, the boy, shows a bit of flair there and goes around his man with. I'm not sure he meant this, to be honest. Here, he was freeze the moment here. Oh yeah, he does. He knocks the ball around him beautifully. Look at that. Knocks ball past opponent. Beautiful. Johncock is in, and we level it up here at the Memorial Ground. You hear the fans going berserk in the background there, and it's substitute o'clock as we have a think about what we've got on the bench here. Twiggenberries is knackered. Cummins has played like every other left back that I've ever played there. Priest is playing crap. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do? Ed Jobs is playing all right, and he's got plenty of fitness left. So we're going to swap him with Twiggenberries. And we're going to bring on... We're going to bring on Horn there? Yeah, we're going to bring on Horn there. We can bring on Chubb later if we need in the centre of the park there. But I think Jobs is going to have one of his good ones with the 6.8. Cummings with a 6.3. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Cummings can come off for Cage. We'll play Cage in his natural environment over here on the left. To be fair, I retrained the boy to play over here, and Priest has been retrained to play there as well. So I probably should be a little less scathing of them, but I'm the manager. It's my job to be scathing. Just give the team talk here, pump the fists, rev them up, confirm the sub, get them out there. Jimmy Russell was knackered, is he? Rightio, we might make a sub after this. Horn hooks the ball in, looking for Wood. We can't get there, and Cricklow has the ball now. Cricklow's got Ford and support in the centre. Cricklow's going to go by himself. Gianni Cricklow has just scored in the low corner there, but he has gone round Nuttall and Dong here. Look, Dong sort of makes a half-hearted attempt to come around. Nuttall's guarding forward, and Dong just doesn't have the engine to catch up. Look at him. There's my big South Korean lad. He's a bit unhappy there. He has been caught out of position there. We're going to make one final sub. We are going to try something different here. inside forward, please, my friend. On attack, you can come back here, and we're going to bring on Chubb here. Give team talk. Pump fist. Get out there, make a difference. Right, hopefully Chubb's French legs? He doesn't have French legs. If anything, they're Nigerian. His French legs. Say it again. His French legs should make a bit of a difference, hopefully, if we can get the ball to him. But Ford, there's just controlled things up front here. Cricklow as well, and that's a penalty. Priest does that far too often. And there's icing on the cake there for Hanwell. Well, I think they've been the better side. I think we've been gallant in defeat here, but makeshift thrown together, not set unit has been. What am I trying to say? In again, out again, back four. They're not gelling. I think I just need to pick a back four and stick to it. This is the worrying thing though. Dong and Nuttall are my best two, and like Dong's been absolutely murderated there that game. Poor form by everyone really, but we were playing a better side. We're gonna go nice on the boys here, and then we're gonna have a look at when we're gonna come back to you. So that is the end of the cup run. So that is all the cup festivities done and dealt with for this season. So let's just go look at the schedule here. Oh, geez, there's a few big ones coming up. Let's have a look at the table. So all those teams pushing us. Who have we got first? Well, perhaps we come back to you for Longridge, Yorkshire Amateurs here. And come back to you after that for Hebburn and Russian Diamonds, and we'll see if we're still in the shout for promotion. Well, if you like that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. What do you think? Do I need to just go out and sign myself a decent right back and left back, regardless of their names? Leave a comment. Let me know. My name's Wayland. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.